Hi, this is Jeff Lace from Lace Music Products, and you're watching for GuitarPlayersOnly.com.
Hi everyone, John Liebman here. You're watching for GuitarPlayersOnly.com. Coming to you today from the Lace Music Products booth at the 2016 Summer NAMM Show, Nashville, Tennessee, with, what do you know, Jeff Lace. How you doing, Jeff?
Very good, thank you.
The Lace name has been around, the company's been around for over 37, coming up on almost 40 years.
Oh, yeah, I know. Blink of an eye.
It's a great product. So many people know about it. Maybe there are people who don't know so much about it. A lot of great names, Pete Townsend, and I know the list goes on and on of some of the notable artists that use your products. But for those who don't know, what is Lace Music Products all about? Tell me about the company.
Well, we're a family-run business. We started in 1979 out of my father's garage. Shortly after that, he came up with the original Lace sensor, and then at that point we went to Fender, knocked on their door, and this was right after the buyout from CBS, and they were very receptive to this, and that became the Fender Lace sensor, introduced on their Strat Plus models and used by notables like Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, James Burton. All those gentlemen had signature additions, along with George Harrison used that. Matter of fact, I actually made some pickups for George Harrison, which is, I'm very, very proud that I can say that. And I just did some for his son, Danny. From there, we also have a line of industrial solenoids, which is kind of boring. But then we're also doing stuff for creating at-home dialysis machines. So that's going to be a big game changer in the health industry for a lot of people. So, part of the thing that we do is being creative, and the things that we find, there's always a better way of doing something. And when my father came out with the original Lace sensor, it solved a lot of problems that were out there with just regular guitar pickups.
What was your father's name?
Don Lace. Don Lace Sr., and then we're survived by Don Lace Jr. The original Lace sensor solved one of the biggest issues of a single coil pickup, being regular pickups are noisy. These are not. And the reason that it's not is that my father came up with a very unique method of making a single coil pickup, a true single coil, quiet. And this is a cutaway of what a Lace sensor looks like inside here. And so it's fundamentally different from a regular guitar pickup. You have a small winding that is surrounded by magnets, and then that again is surrounded by steel. So what it does, it creates a magnetic compression. So this shield stops the outside noise from coming in, but yet because of it's compressed and the way that it's all focused into the coil itself, it's almost like a lens. So when the string moves, that maximum flux change of the magnetic field is focused right into here. So it makes it much more efficient and much quieter than a regular single coil. And even though my dad did this in the 80s, this is still the quietest true single coil in the world, and it's only available from us. Some of the other technologies that we have we developed a way to create a very classic sounding single coil pickup, or single coil sound pickup, because Fender at one point in the 90s was looking for something that would be, a spot-on 54 Strat tone. And so what we developed in this is our Holy Grail series of pickups. It uses standard Alnico 5 magnets, and the coils are actually tipped on the side as opposed to being on one atop of each other. The problem with that, when you have a stacked pickup, that lower coil just introduces this mid-range lump that's not that's not about the tonal structure of a single coil. You don't have that mid-range that happens. With this here, these are tipped onto the side, so both coils are now in that sweet spot that happens at the very top. And so when the string vibrates, the flux field changes, and it's red like a single coil in both these, but noise that comes through like a wave is rejected like a humbucker.
Very clever. What else are you showing at NAMM that's new and hot and that you want everybody to know about?
I'll finish up. We have our third group of technology is our Illumitones. Now, as fancy as this is a whole pickup. Okay, where as the aluminum framework creates a single loop of wire around each magnet, and then it's inductively coupled to a small secondary. So your end result is a lighter, dead quiet pickup that sounds like a true single coil with zero noise, and for a P90 sized one, it's a quarter pound less per pickup, functions better than an active pickup, drives effects better, and this technology is available as a P-bass, extended range bass or extended range guitar, and then introducing here at the show, we have single coil size for 7 and 8 string also.
Very cool. That's quite a legacy, quite a technology, very clever, obviously very popular. Some of those names that you dropped are incredible.
Well, and it's great. And we're also got a line, we got a whole series of pickups that's designed for the heavy metal market. We have Bill Kelleher from Mastodon as one of our endorsers.
Right.
Has not only had Signature Series guitars with Gibson featuring our products, and I designed for him. His specific pickups are called the Dissonant Aggressors. They just came out.
Dissonant Aggressors.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, and so it's marvelous to work with these artists and everything, and I listen to them and tune these pickups to what they want and tweak it, and there's a back and forth process, but it's real exciting to do because they have a tone and I just want to give it to them.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, how do you top that? After so many years, so many decades, everything that you've done, what are you thinking about for the future? What's next for Lace Music Products?
Honestly, I don't know what can't be done, so I'll do it anyway. So, we got other products that are going on with innovations in neck design for guitars. We have also the prostate cancer treatment using magnetic fields that we're working on also.
Wow.
So it's quite the gambit of things. So it keeps me busy.
Do you go to the medical-oriented trade shows as well as the music trade shows?
No, we don't show there. We are involved with another company called Easy Dial out of Irvine, California. And right now, the portable dialysis machine is going through clinical trials, and it's going to be a game changer. These people will spend all day going through dialysis, and now they're going to be able to do this at home within an hour or two, or go traveling, or take their dialysis machine and put it in the overhead bin in an airliner. It's a game changer for their lives.
It's a fascinating way of looking at things. It's a fascinating perspective. Most people may have thought you just make pickups and stuff for guitars and for basses, so it's quite a stretch that you're into the other stuff too.
There's always a better way of doing something, no matter what you do or what you apply it to.
I think that's a good note to end on. When people do want to acquire Lace products, though, you mentioned earlier they can only get from you. Where would somebody go if they wanted to get Lace products?
Well, they're available pretty much all over the place on the internet, but you can go to www.lacemusic.com.
Got that? We'll put that up on the screen below us. You see right here, lacemusic.com. Well, congratulations on your success, your legacy. I know Dad would be proud of you and your brother.
I had some big shoes to fill, and I think he would be proud of me.
Yes, I know he would. Well, much luck and continued success to you and your brother and everybody at Lace Music Products. Congratulations.
Thank you.
From the 2016 Summer NAMM Show, Nashville, Tennessee, at the Lace Music Products booths with Jeff Lace. I'm John Liebman. You're watching for GuitarPlayersOnly.com.